Where is it here? Advice. My mom thinks she's a psychic. Hey, Big Red. Longtime fan and loyal follower of the MM podcast for the past 5 years. Can't wait for the new podcast T-shirts. I'm picking them up today. Oh, was it a journey with this fucking company? Jesus Christ, it took forever. Forever. For fucking ever. We changed the design a couple times, and then, and then from then on, I don't know what the fuck happened. Anyways, he said, I need your advice on how to bring my 58-year-old mom back to reality. Ever since my mom's menopause, my brother and I came to the realization that my mom believes she has the ability to speak and see those whom have crossed over to the other side. This has to do with her menopause? I think you're looking at the wrong end, sir. She even has no problems pushing her beliefs onto complete strangers. For example, I was having a stressful time during my career. My mom proceeds to pull out these two antenna-like rods shaped like the letter L. While holding the short end of the rods, she proceeds to walk up to meet and the rods, M-E-E-T. And the rods move closer together in her hands. She says, I am surrounded by negative activity. Wait a minute, what kind of witchcraft are we talking? While holding the short end of the rod, she proceeds to walk up to meet me, I think is what you meant to say, and the rods move closer together in her hands. I'm going to just guess that. She says, I'm surrounded by negative activity. She then proceeds to make me think of the most positive thoughts I can envision, such as the births. Dude, you got to finish your sentences. Birth of your son, I guess is what that means. She then steps back, and then I love how you use the word whom correctly, I'm assuming, and then you can't get this other shit right. She then steps back, and then while I'm supposedly thinking positive thoughts, she walks backwards toward me, and the rods slowly separate apart. She comments that the spirits are now in my favor. Like an asshole, I thought of the most depressing thoughts I could just to prove that she was moving the damn rods herself. After pointing it out, my mom freaks out and breaks out crying and yelling, saying how much of a jerk I am, that I should respect her abilities, and they aren't to be toyed with. Jesus Christ. She sounds like she's going to stab you with a butter knife. You know what I just thought of? I just thought of Misery. Like you're going to wake up tied to the bed and she's going to be standing there with fucking lightning going off in the background. Your mom's a jerk, dude. You busted her for lying, and then she uses the age-old fucking woman manipulating technique of crying. Right? You should have held her to it. It's like you're yelling at me because you're lying. You lied to me, Mom. How could you do that? Put the fucking TV antenna down. All right? Sit down and have a fucking sandwich. What's wrong with you? He says, I love my mom, Bill, and I just want her to come to her senses. Obviously, jokes don't help to persuade her that she isn't Nostradamus. Any advice you or Nia might have would be appreciated. Maybe it's just me, but this whole spiritualism shit feels like a fad, just like the show Long Island Medium. I don't know that show. Yeah, I don't know what to I don't know. Does she have a job? Is she sick of her career and she's trying to go the tarot card reading thing? I have no idea. I don't know what to say to you there. But I mean, I would give her shit like, Mom, you lied to me. All right? You're sitting there saying that you're healing me, and you're not. I don't know. When somebody goes crazy, dude, I don't know what to tell you. You either got to roll with it or you got to. I wouldn't want to bring her to a doctor because God knows they're going to put her all on the latest drugs and use her as a fucking guinea pig. So I might try to avoid that. I don't know, dude. I feel like I'm letting you down here, but I'd rather not give you any advice because I don't have any, rather than give you some bad advice. I'm freaks out. I love my mom. Any advice you might... How to make her come to her senses? I don't know. Why don't you go buy a magic kit and get better at it than she is? and then somehow try to turn her into your student, and then just one day just say that she failed and that she needs to go back to being a mom. Just grow out a long beard and start wearing all white and sit fucking Indian style. The lotus position, I believe it's called. And, light candles and stuff. That'll give you credibility with her. And just tell her that she's, she's not good at it. No, that's going to make her cry again. I don't know. No disrespect to Meryl Streep, but they can all do it on command. I'm not saying she's not a good actress and doesn't deserve those fucking shiny trophies, but I don't know what to tell you. They just can do it. The drop of a fucking hat. She's sitting there with 2 TV antennas, and the guy, her own son, busts her for lying, and immediately she can start crying. There's not a guy in the world that could fucking pull that emotion out of their ass like that. Or out of their menopause twat. Good. I'm sorry, and I just talked bad about your mom. Her post-menopause vagina.